Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. So in case you missed it, there was a major catfight in Congress yesterday. They ghettofied the Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene, AOC, and Jasmine Crockett. So they were having some type of hearing. Ever notice how they have all these hearings and nothing gets done? Something to do with security or an attorney general or an attorney general was present. Or they're nominating somebody for something. But it's all bullcrap. It's all bullcrap. Which proves my point. I've been saying this all along, that it's time to nix DC. You know, nowhere in the Constitution. Well, before I get to that. So here's what happened. So they were having this hearing on whatever the issue was. And Marjorie Taylor Greene made a crack about Jasmine Crockett's fake eyelashes. It looked like an episode out of Jerry Springer. So AOC chimes in. She goes, "Oh, girl. No, baby girl, no. You take that back. How dare you make a crack against my fellow Democrat congressman? Oh, no, baby girl, no, baby girl, no, baby girl." So it was seriously like an episode from Jerry Springer. So this must have gone on for a good 5 minutes. And what's his name? Jamie Raskin was there, and he's sitting there laughing. And the AOC makes this crack about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Says that she's got bleached blonde hair and a butch figure. It got nasty. Absolutely nasty. But you know what? We need more of that. We need more of that in Congress. You know, they argue all the time in the Parliament over in England. They insult each other all the time. But I understand we're Americans. We're supposed to have a certain level of decorum in D.C. And I understand you don't want chaos. But you know, our founders understood that politics are messy. They're messy. Sometimes people get in other people's hair. They can get violent. They knew this all too well going through the American Revolution. The Glorious Revolution of 1666 or whenever it was. But this all proves my point. And I love Ben Shapiro. So shout out to Ben Shapiro on the Daily Wire. He does a lot of great work. But I think he's wrong on this particular issue. Having to look to D.C. for everything. Because he brought up that we're electing all these imbeciles and you just have the casual voter that goes out there and they vote. Maybe once every 4 years. Maybe at a local election somewhere. For a candidate they really like. But they're really not involved in politics 24/7. I mean, understandable. I mean, people have things to do. But nowhere in the Constitution does it say that the Congress must meet in D.C. Doesn't say that. All it says is that Congress is supposed to meet at a certain time or a couple times a year for X, Y, or Z to carry out these particular functions. In fact, people were really debating having a constitution. Because they thought if you have a constitution, why, this is going to create, a whole can of worms we don't want to have here. It's going to open up a whole can of worms that we don't want to open up here. And you had people walking out of the Philadelphia Convention during the signing of the Constitution because they didn't agree with it. But it's really time that we give all the power back to the states, because it was the states who first gave power to the center, to the federal government, to work on their behalf. They're our agent. But if you're looking at D.C. to be your fix-all, baby, you're sadly mistaken. So I love you, Ben, but the whole idea of nationhood, nationalism, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And this is what you end up with. These catfights in Congress. Now, is that to say that you're not going to have people disagreeing on the local level? No. Sure, that's going to happen. Happens all the time. But again, when you look to D.C. to be your fix-all for everything, this is what happens. So just a quick fun video today. An episode of Jerry Springer played out yesterday in Congress, a catfight. They ghettofied the Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene, AOC, and Jasmine Crockett. Talking about fake eyelashes, bleach blonde hair, butch builds, God knows what else. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can follow me on Instagram, hashtag Jason Composes, because I write music in my spare time. Go to X, Culture Confederacy, at Culture Confed 1 on X. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing called the United States. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. And you should go back and you should read the early documents, these primary sources, and see what people were arguing about back in the 1770s, 1780s, before they signed the Constitution, before it got ratified. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked by what you see, by what you read. Guarantee. Like when Rufus King and Oliver Ellsworth addressed John, John Tyler of Caroline, and said, no, I don't think this thing's going to last. We should get out now. These are Northerners telling a Southerner, we should just get out now and not have a constitution, not have this thing called the United States. Just go our separate ways. So again, thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching, subscribing, being a part of this thing called the Culture Confederacy. I'll catch you next time. And you all have a great Friday.